So there is only one application to apply for FSP and KP. In that, there is an option like, do you want to give the Kenntnisprüfung or you want to get the permanent license without giving the exam? That is called Gleichwertigkeitsprüfung. So what happens in Gleichwertigkeitsprüfung is that your medical degree and your medical education will be compared to the German medical education. And if they are equal, you will get a permanent license even without giving the exam. But this process, the pros and cons of this process is like, cons is like it takes a minimum 1 to 2 years to get the result of this Gleichwertigkeitsprüfung. And at the end, it can still mean that if it is negative, the result of this Gleichwertigkeitsprüfung is negative. That means that you have to give the exam to prove your, that to get the medical license, you have to still give KP. This is the first one option. Second option is giving the Kenntnisprüfung. So if you check the box like, I don't want Gleichwertigkeitsprüfung in the first application where we are applying, then you will be directly redirected to the Kenntnisprüfung, right?
Which is the traditional route that everyone takes, right?
Which most of the people take it because first thing, it is faster. You fastly get the whole process done. Fastly as in 6 to 8 months. It still takes 6 to 8 months. That's the fastest in Germany. In Germany, everything takes time. One thing which I want to tell here is that when I came here in Germany, the fees of this, so FSP has some fees. It was 300 euros when I gave it. Now it increased to 600 euros. And Kenntnisprüfung, it was like 600 something. Now they increased the fees of Kenntnisprüfung to 1500 euros, which you can see, like, there is a lot of difference. It's almost like in Indian rupees, it's like 1 lakh or it's more than 1 lakh. Once you finish your FSP exam, you have to tell that, hey, I finished my FSP exam, I passed it. Now I want to give the KP exam, right? And they will tell you, okay, we already have your documents, or if they don't have all the sufficient documents, they will ask you, please submit the following documents. And then once you submit them, after 4 weeks or 6 weeks, you will get a reply from them that they received all the documents. Now they are
who's gonna ask you your ZAG, right?
ZAG in NRW. So everything is different for every state. Okay. Right. So
in your state it's ZAG. Okay.
ZAG, yeah, exactly. And once you submit all the documents, then you will get the Eingangsbestätigung again. And then you can tell that I want to give the exam in the following month of the particular month of particular year. And then you will get the reply according to the timeline you chose.
So Siddhisha, now that you've given your KP, and you can give this exam all year long, right? From January to December, you could book any slot, any month of your wish.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And between FSP and KP, how much allotted time do you have to clear this exam? Because you wouldn't have your visa till, whatever time, right? You don't have unlimited time.
Right. After FSP, if you have this temporary license, which is for 2 years, so you have minimum 2 years of time.
So you only have 2 years to, pass out your KP, clear your KP exam.
Minimum 2 years. Yeah.
Minimum 2 years. Cool.
Yeah.
And then there's no way you could extend your visa.
Actually, I mean, there are some exceptions where you can extend your temporary license. Visa can be extended once your license extends. It's like interconnected. So it extends when you are working. So, but once you show that you are registered for the exam, your visa can be extended. That's not a big problem at this point. Yeah.
After your KP, what are the next steps?
So after you finish your KP, that's like a big step. Congratulations and all to whoever cleared all these exams. So then you can finally enter the masters of your favorite field in the chosen hospital in the chosen city, which is the one thing is like with temporary license, you can work only in that particular state. With permanent
Right.
license, you can work throughout Germany. That's
Right.
like a big advantage of having permanent license. So
Okay.
then that's it. You go and start your masters. That's
In India, our masters of for 3 years, right?
right.
After MBBS. So in Germany, how many years would it take to complete your masters?
So usually it takes 5 years because in Germany the masters is with super specialization. In India, masters is like postgrad after MBBS is 3 years, and then after that super specialization is again 3 years. So in Germany, everything together it's like 5 years. In surgical specialties, it can extend up to 6 years. It depends. I want to hear stress about one advantage of doing your masters in Germany is you can even switch in between your masters from one hospital to different hospital if you're not satisfied with that hospital, right? Which is very advantageous, which I have not seen in any other country. Then you don't have to give exam for 5 to 6 years, which is very good. And after that, for super specialization, you have to give the exam to get the degree.
Also, I wanted to ask you an important question. Like after all,
Yeah.
like after so much of hard work, like giving these exams, and after 6 years, as in your case, after surgery, like what are the job prospects do you see for yourself?
So, in Germany, when you are doing your masters, you get a stipend. This stipend
Right.
is almost same for all the specialties. On an average, you get after the taxes around 2,500 euros. It's like the basic amount of salary which every postgraduate like who is doing masters get. So it's not like you have to pay anything. It's not like you have to pay to study. Actually, they are paying you that you can work and study.
Yeah,
It's like
education
learning
is
by
free.
doing.
Like that's a good part about Germany, right?
Right. And here, when you're doing masters, education is like learning by doing. You will be treating patients. That's how you learn.
How much does it go up to after you're getting your master's degree?
So once you finish your masters, like after 6 years, your salary would be averaging from 5,500 till 6,500 euros, and it keeps on increasing every year by 100 to 200 euros. And the hierarchy, as the hierarchy keeps on increasing, your salary also increases. So it's pretty good deal, I would say. So thank you and for giving this opportunity to share all this experience I have, and thank you Auxilo also.